जान है, इनका प्यार यहाँ की शान है।
हो प्यारी अदाओं से वो दिल बहलाता है। दुनिया में आके जाके वो प्यार लुटाता है। सागर में पूछा नैया से, नैया ने पूछा कि भैया से, सबसे प्यारा जब हम ना होंगे तब हमारी खाक पे तुम रुकोगे। चलते चलते अश्कों से भीगी चांदनी में एक सदा सी सुनोगे। चलते चलते वहीं पे कहीं, वहीं पे कहीं हम तुमसे मिलेंगे।
My beloved brothers and sisters, members of the family, the Dharampatni means wife of the late Charles, my sister Kamla, and I see Kamla here today, and we go back long, quite long. Larry, Tracy, and Linda, my utmost condolences to you, and I pray God's courage and strength on this very difficult day for the family. I also looked at the sheet that they printed, and I saw that Charles has 6 siblings, brothers and sisters. I think one passed Daniel, Uncle Daniel, and he would have had 6. Are 6 of them here? There's one. God bless you all. God bless you all. This is a really, really difficult time. I have lost 2 brothers myself. I know how heartbreaking it is. And But life is life. Life happens. No matter what we do, try, think, say, life will happen. And part of life, and the only guarantee in life is death. So death will happen. It is my understanding that Charles was not too well in recent times. However, my pain and suffering is now over. And may God Almighty be kind in it and merciful unto his soul, that he may rest in peace in thy kingdom of Sri Krishna. So we will do the Antyeshti Sanskar. Antyeshti Sanskar. This funeral rite is called a Sanskar. Antyeshti is the funeral rites. And I would not be able to hold the microphone because I need both my hands to help. And what we will do what is needful to conduct the ceremonies. Very short ceremony. Then maybe we'll have a few members of the family or friends who may wish to extend their condolences or do something that would, bring blessings to the family and to the soul. And then after which, we will have our sermon. In between, we have a couple of bhajans, a recitation of Bhagavad Gita, and then we would make our way to the final resting site at Mosquito Creek. So thank you for being here. Charles passed about 3 days ago, I think like 3 days ago, Thursday. And I want to bless my sister Pamela. Pamela. For I had all contacts with Pamela, a neighbor. And I was asking Pamela if she's related to the Jugoon family. She says, no, I married and came there and grew up with them, in a sense. And that is really, really nice, that we have such kind and wonderful and blessed neighbors. So, blessings to you, Pamela, to your family, and for helping the family through this. So, my beloved friends, without further ado, let us join in doing the needful. And however you pray, and you have learned to pray, and you have learned God. Some see God as Jesus, some see God as Allah, some see God as Krishna, some see God as Hanuman or Shiva, Durga or Lakshmi, some see God as Mummy's face, some see God as a beautiful sunset across the horizon. However you see God, God is love. God is love. So we call love together. And we will all embrace each other. Because one day, you and I will be in this position. Right? But God is not a competition. It's a good and bad God. You have God. And there are those who want to compete and make God a competition. My God better than yours. Well, when you go to the grocery, God will help you to change the price. And to get in an accident, God forbid, on the highway, God will change the circumstance. So all of us are equal in the eyes of God. So we'll pray together today. We'll join the Jugoon family in this very difficult time. Not just today. Today might be the most difficult day. But I want to thank you for being here in the last couple of nights and days and doing all the needful. And then your energy and blessings will be required over the next couple of days as well. They will need a little support. Kamala will need a little bit of support. Larry looking like a mafia, strong and powerful. But I saw him cry. He has a good heart. And he's looking at his father there now. But Larry, you would be carrying on this Jugoon name. So make your father's soul proud. And if your father made 50 good things in his life, you have 50 good to go by. And if he made 50 mistakes, you still have 50 good to go by. For the one wish of parents is that the children do better than them. So you do better than him. And take this family's name. There's a mantra that we say as Hindus. It says, Tumeva Mata, Chapita Tumeva. The word Tum means you are. So Tumeva, Meva means mine. So Tumeva means you are mine. the word Tumeva. Tumeva Mata. God says, you are first my mother. That's your first God, children. And those who have their mothers alive, that's your first God. Every scripture says that. And whether you know it or not, or observed it or not, or seen it or not, the first syllable that a child utters, a baby, is Ma. It's the easiest syllable to say. Ma. Cha pita tumeva. Cha means then or and. Pita means father. Father is second. Second. Third. Who is third? Tumeva bandhu. Bandhu means bloodline, your family. Your brothers and sisters and having each other, and Linda and Tracy and Larry. Family is also your cousin. Your cousin. Charles' brother, children. Kamla, sister and brother, children. Your first cousin, I think, is bandhu. That's supposed to be your third God, you know. Who's your fourth God? Tumeva mata chapita tumeva bandhu cha sakha. Sakha means friend. Then your friend. Your friend is your fourth. Good friend. Your good friend. Not the labhesar kind of friend. This friend is carried, it will bring you back. Because some of you have some friend that leaves a lot to be desired. Look at your friends. They're actually a fourth God. And there are those who put their friend in front of their mother. Their friend in front of their sister and brother. When your friend comes forth. Tumeva vidya. Vidya means consolidated knowledge. And you must be wise. You must be wise. You must think, research. Go on your phone and find out things. Read. Get a better picture, better understanding. But we take our phone and we're looking at video whole day and skinning and grinning. So at the end of the day, when the sun sets, we don't know anything more. You're none the wiser. So learn things. Learn things. Build your portfolio. That's your fifth God, you know. So Tumeva Mata, mother, Chapita, father, Tumeva Bandhu, family bloodline, Cha Sakha, Sakha means associate and friend, Tumeva Vidya. What's your sixth God? We didn't reach God yet, eh? We didn't call God name yet. What's the sixth God? Dharminam Tumeva. Example. How you set example. You can't be holding a domero in your hand and telling your child don't smoke. I went to a home and the father telling the 13-year-old boy, tell Baba Sitaram, tell Baba Sitaram. And he get upset. I said, hold on, wait. You just tell your son Sitaram? No, Baba. So you tell me to tell me Sitaram for. That example. That is sixth God. Seventh God. Tumeva Sarvam. Sarva means all. Then God must be seen in everything. In every creed and in every race, in every denomination, in every religion, God is equal. You see? God is equal. Because people don't see God as equal. Because you have some people who don't respect people's religion. You don't respect people's religion. So how do we now bring this together in Charles's funeral? There's nothing we can do for him again. What we can do is to do something for us. When I leave here as a pundit, I came here as a pundit, I live here as a pundit, but I go home as a human being. I go home as a husband. I go home as a brother. I go home as a father. I go home as a grandfather. So Charles's experience and death now must allow me to be a better husband, must allow me to be a better father, a better pundit, a better grandpa. And if that didn't happen today, tomorrow may never come. So when you leave here today, think of what you're taking back home. And go to the mirror and look into that mirror and ask yourself, how can I be better tomorrow? In the event that I have to lie down in a box tomorrow, how can I better myself? That's what Charles is going to represent for us today. Today for Charles, tomorrow for one of us. Right? It's not something you're going to run away from. Death is inevitable. We will all die. Make yourself better. Charles must not die in vain. Larry must be better. Linda must be better. Tracy must be better. Kamala must be better. I must be better. And all of us here. We will be better. God bless your hearts. Join me now. And the service is done in Sanskrit. But I will explain a line or two. And then we'll take this procedure and this funeral service to its end. Give me about... I thought I had asked and requested that Charles come home for 8:30, but that didn't happen. So he arrived here at 9. So we'll finish about, I'm thinking 10:30. All right, 10:30, and then we'll move to the creek. Good. Larry, and children, all I got it's hard gravelly. All right, keep your shoes because it's kind of a little hard. Here. Good. Children, come. Larry, stand. Right, and you're kind of facing, so right? Yeah, say angle your body. Come below. Hello, come on. Make a little train line. Come, fellas. Good. Wash hand. Let's rub your palms together. Come, love. Om apavitra pavitro va sarva bhastangita pivaha yah smareta pundarikaksha sabhaya bhyantar suchisir vishnuhu namaskaram samarpayami. And your right palm, sip the water. Madhavaya namaha. Om Shri Keshavaya namaha. Om Shri, one more. Narayanaye namaha. Shav pujanam samar, one more. Namaskaram samarpayami. Rub your palms on over your head. Good. Hold like this now. Om Kusmule Stito Brahma Kusmadhe Janardanaha Kushagritara Devo Shankara Devo Kushaustutam. Om Kusmule Stito Brahma Kusmadhe Janardanaha Kushagritara Devo Shankara Devo Kushaustutam. Pujan Samarpa. This is a puja, eh? It's called Shav Puja. Shav means the corpse, the departed one. Pujanam samarpayami Vishnave namaha Govindaye namo namaha Paramatamaye namo namaha. I'll make a break this night. You hold on. Good. Om Shri Mangalam Khanda Chandanam Bandhite Nityam Sarva Papa Kanashanam. My beloved friends, share. We're in the year 2026, in Hindu calendar, we're in the year 2082. 2082. We are 57 years ahead of the Gregorian calendar. We name our years, and this year is called Kala Yukta. It is called Kala Yukta. This is the name of our year, Kala The Hindu month, well, this is the month of February, but in Hindu month we call it Phalgun. Phalgun is very popular for the celebration of Mahashivratri, which falls on Sunday the 15th of February. Next week Sunday night is Mahashivratri. And that Shivratri goes into Juve morning. So we have a big decision to make. What should I do? You see? Big decision. So my beloved friends, we're in the Hindu year, Kala Yukta 2082, the month is Phalgun, we're in the dark fortnight called Krishan Paksh, and today is the 7th day called Saptami. It is on this day that we gather to pay tribute to the life and times of the late Charles Jugoon, and to ask God Almighty to rest the soul for eternal times in thy kingdom, and to be kind, lenient, and merciful unto his soul, because no man is perfect. He would have made mistakes like I do and you do. We all make mistakes. No one is perfect. The good book says, those are without sin, cast the first stone. So, he was not a perfect man, but I'm sure in some way in his life he would have tried very hard to be good. And may God reward him for his goodness and his godness. But we also ask God Almighty to bless the Dharampatni, Kamala, and indeed the children, to his siblings, brothers and sisters and so. One sister is here in front of me. God bless you, my sister, with strength. It's really, really difficult to lose our brother. I could only imagine when you go back 60 years ago, 55 years ago, when you didn't have current and phone and water, and you catch tail to eat from one bowl of food. And that is something our brother and sister would share, that, you know, you may not have it. No one else would know. So, may the good Lord bless and keep you. So join me, my beloved friends, as we pray. Haath jod karo, Bhagwan ke dhyan. Haath means hand. Jod karo. Put your hands if you so wish. Close your eyes if you so wish. Bow your heads if you so wish. However you pray, ask God's blessings. Always start by giving thanks to God. Whenever you pray, folks, you must start by saying, thank you, God. Thank you for life and for the gift of life and these kinds of things. And then secondly, you can say, God, I thank you for those around me. You know, like that. And other things which are around you. So we pray in that kind of regard. Om Sri Krishnaya Namaha, Govindaye Namo Namaha, Paramatamaye Namo Namaha. Almighty God, we thank you, Lord, loving God, Master of the heavens, for the gift and blessings that we have received this day. Thank you for life, for the gift of life, for the blessings of yet another day in life. With the opportunity this morning, having arisen from sleep, I was able to place my feet from the bed onto the ground and receive the energy of the earth. I thank you, dear God. I thank you for the opportunity to open my eyes and see my loved ones, to see each other, to see the world, the colors of the sky. I am so fortunate, I'm so blessed, I'm wonderfully blessed, dear God. I can hear the voices of my loved ones when the children call and say, Mom, Dad, Grandpa. Wow, I'm alive, God. Today, I ask in your most magnificent name that you continue to bless this earth upon which I live. Bless my daily bread, food, water, shelter, and clothing. And dear God, I ask that you bless those who have gone before me, to the ancestral folks, grandpas and grandmas and our brothers or sisters who would have gone before us to the heavens. May their souls rejoice, may they be blessed. May they bless us from the heavens. May they be proud of us. Today, Charles joins that ilk, that great people of the heavens, the great beings of the heavens. To Kamla and to the children, may God give you strength and courage. Stay together, bind together. The chain is one link shorter now with the passing of your beloved father, Charles, but stronger. Be there for one another, support one another. To the extended family, friends, loved ones, siblings, may the good Lord bless and keep you. And may God always return to you many blessings for your efforts, your good efforts. Salutations to you. Today, my dear Lord, as you have given Charles in our life, today we submit to you his mortal coil, his body. May you continue to keep that soul alive and beautiful in your kingdom. But today we give you his body. through the medium of the fire. Salutations to you. We thank you for him. He was a wonderful son at some point in time, a beautiful brother, became a great husband as best as he could have, and father, a friend, a neighbor, and whatever role he played. May the good Lord bless and keep him. Namaskaram. Sankalpam Kuriya Jivatma Shanti Kalyanam. Jivatma life and soul. Shanti means peace. Kalyan means happy. And may God rest him in peace and happiness. Prem se bolo Sri Krishna Chand Bhagavan ki Jai. Pujan Samarpayami. Place the flowers. Good. Sure. I'll look at me color train line. Touch each other shoulder a little bit. With this one, yeah. Touch it. Good, great. Larry, you just circle around dark like this, right waist standing up, and drop it. One circle to drop in your face, right? Around so, drop it with ground. 5 times. Om Sarva Papa Haram Dibya Gangayam Nirmalam Jalam. Sarva means all. Papa means mistakes. You know, we all make mistakes, sins, shortcomings, things like that. It's called Papa. So Sarva Pap means all my mistakes. Harang means to take away. God, I ask that you forgive our beloved brother, his trespasses, his mistakes, his errors, his errors. Salutations to you. Salutations to you. Namaskaram. Salutations to you. Namaskaram Samarpayami. So, my beloved friends, there are approximately 6 things that we'd offer here. That's it. The first thing we did, we offer some water. A few drop of water. And we were asking God for what? For forgiveness. We can only ask. We cannot command of God to say, forgive our brother. No. God decides that. But we can ask. God, kindly forgive him. That's the first offering. The offering of the water, which means asking for forgiveness. Then we put a tika. Just here, mark. Tika, not tika. Tika. It means mark of honor. It comes from the Sanskrit word tilak or tilakam. Dip, ring finger. One spot. Om Shri. So when you offer this tika, it says Mangalam Khanda Chandanam. Chanda means 3 things in Sanskrit. It means silver, it means to shine, and Chanda also means, refers to the moon. So it says Mangalam Khanda Chandanam. May my beloved father shine in the eyes of God. For the good book say, many are called, few are. Be among the chosen. Be among the chosen. And I was just kind of quipping and reflecting a little bit in a funnish kind of way when I said Mahashivratri night falls on Carnival Sunday night and it goes into Juve morning, Monday morning. Be among the chosen. Not on Sipero Street. Be among the chosen in a mandir. In a mandir. And make your offerings to Mahadev Shiva. There's a time and place for everything under the sun. Find your place. As we're asking God to find the place for our beloved Charles. Find your place. Mangalam Kande Chandanam. Shine out in the eyes of God. And my beloved friends, if a child gets 97 in math, pass. We say pass with flying colors. And if another child gets 51, he passed too. He passed. He ain't passed with flying colors, but he passed. So my advice to all of us is that at least try to get 51 in life. At least pass for heaven. And you go to the temple, you make a little offering of a bay leaf or some water on the lingam of Mahadev Shiva next week Sunday night. That might make the difference between 49 and 51%. Okay? Do one great thing as time permits and opportunity permits. And that might take you over the 50 mark. You'll pass for heaven. Okay? Maybe you might even pass for with flying colors. You have a mala. Maladini, hold the 2 strings. Maladini Sugandini Malatyarini Vai Prabhu Maya Hratani Pujarta Tam Pushpani Maladini Sugandini. Maladini Sugand, Mala Galand, Maladini Sugandini. Ganda means sweet fragrance. I'll tell you why, Prabhu. God is not concerned with the scent, color, and beauty of a flower. One of my shishya, pretty old lady, lived in Duncan village. And when I'm in the area, I'd pass, and she couldn't see well. So I'd pass and, pray with her a little bit. Or she loved Hanuman Chalisa. So I'd sing Hanuman Chalisa and so for her. And she'd all complain to me, Baba, them children I have, them come and see myself. And they don't pass and sting and how I go in and think if I have a tablet or a pack of milk. I'm busy. Oh good. When she pass away, if we see rose flowers, urni. That's what we do. What you cannot do for someone in their life, don't even try it in their death. Maladini Sugandhini Malatadini Vai Prabhu. Prabhu is God. God doesn't judge you by what your hands bring. God judges you by what your heart brings. He says, I judge you not by the scent, color, and beauty of a flower. I judge you by the scent, color, and beauty of your heart. That is important. And happens in every family. Long ago to see Uncle Charlesy and Foreman Palki dead now. Today we reach. That's the reality. It's the reality. Last month he was here. 10 months ago he was here. We have time. We have time. Maladini Sugandhini. God doesn't judge you by the flower and the pretty mala and the rose and carnations. Okay? Now we give Arti. Good. But a little bit of perfume. What does perfume mean? Gandha means sweet fragrance. So it's called Gandha Dwara Dura Darshan. Like that. Lar? Did. You got up this morning and you prepared yourself to come to the service for Charles and you put on your little perfume and thing, your little Hugo Boss or your Victoria's Secret. And you smell nice and you're feeling good, and you have a nice little cup of coffee or tea. In every breath and step we take in life, the first effect will always be on you. On yourself. So there are those who give love to someone. What you think comes back? Love. For those who give hate and pour scorn on others, what you think coming back? To every action, there's an equal and opposite. So the first effect is always on yourself. There are some people that say, Baba, a gishi piece on my mind. What think coming back? Roses? You live in goodness. Don't live in hate and malice and jealousy and envy of others. That will come back to you like a boomerang. It will return to you. You give love, give justice, give fairness, and that will come back to you. Judge yourself not by anyone else's yardstick. How many neighbors have big house and Benz? Where them dirtiness get money? How that bothering you? You measuring yourself with your neighbor yardstick? Paul Lock is not go Paul Lock. Like them one, leave them, bless them, and yours will come. Okay? Let's do some Arti. Om. As the clock goes, like that. Om Yam Dware Maha Gore Deepam Samarpayami. Just now, baby. I could do that. Yam. In Hinduism, there is one God. Don't let anybody confluffle your mind and say, we have 50 God and Durga and Hanuman, all kind of thing. One God. We are functionaries of God. Just as in human life, you're one human being, but you have the electrician, you have the pundit, you have the policeman, you have the weed whacker, you have the everything else. There are functions. You're not feeling well, you go to the doctor. Like that. God has functions too. So God of the sun is called Surya Narayan, the moon is called Chandra, and the wind is called Pavan, and the ocean is called God is called Varun. God of the earth is called Prithvi. God in Venus is called Shukradeva. God of death is called Yamraj. Yamraj. And you know, sometimes we joke about it and thing. So you meet your partner and say, hey boy, how you looking like Yamraj, so boy? Yamraj is God of death. So he says, Yam Dware. Dwar means door. It means everyone will have to go to the door of the God of death one day. We will die. And you go to the door and knock. God, is me Karmesh. Karmesh? Me remember you too much. You don't pray anything, boy. Well, hardly God. Hardly. I just study Cipero Street. And I just study Maracas and C3. I just study to make a little tomatoes choke and go and give my mother. Cut your toenail. I just study to go to see Tantis just so dry in Sandy Grande. I have to wait till she dead. Then I'll go. Oh? Let me check your record. Oh, you have 47% good. If you do too little, you go and check just so dry, you reach 51. And you'd have passed. But here what to do? Walk down a little bit, you have a next door. That door mark Hell. Go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. Because the other one marked Heaven is heaven. And we will go there. All of us will go there. Because we're going to make a concerted effort from today to do better for ourselves. I don't have to do better for my child. I don't have to do better for my mom. I have to do better for myself. So to the students who are here and going to school for style, shaving your eyebrow at 13 years, and painting your nail, and putting the socks and shoe, and your skirt over your knee. You're going for style. You're going to get dunce. You're going to learn. You're going to pass. You're going to write F4 on the wall and break the seat and let go the pipe water, so we go home 1 o'clock. So study a book hard. Children, and those who have too much children here, but parents, help your children to study the book hard. Because they're going to have to go to the next door. Larry, come away alone. Make a peace at your father's foot and join at the end. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. Lover, just come help me. You go bring me more light here.
Bring the violets.
Yep. Great. So my beloved friends, we'll do the same thing now. All right. So we offered 3 drops of water. We offered the chandan. We offered the mala. We offered the perfume, and I explained those 4. Then we give Arti, and I told you the 5th. And we'll do these 5, and then we'll do the 6th step just now. So let me invite Tracy to put a tika for her dad. Yep. Same spot. Gandhadvara Duradarshan Gandhakstam Samarpayami Gandhaksdadanam Namaskaram Pratigratam. Hold it 2 and babe. Good. Put. Nice. Do a little arti for dad. Om Shriyam Dwari Mahadipam Samarpayami. Deepa means light, right? Deepa Danam Mayadete Tavo Patishtatam. Shav Pujanam. Shav means it departed one, right? Pujan Samarpayami Pratigratam. Come around, so love. Make a peace at your dad's feet. Yeah. Depatika. Linda, same spot. Perfume. Mala. Grab it 2 string. Nice child. Go ahead. Do a little arti. Om Shri Yam Dwari Mahagori Deep Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Mayadete Charanam Samarpitam. Great. Nice child, come so. Son. Same spot. Perfume. Gandhadwara Dora Darshan Gandhakstam Samarpayami, Gandhaksdanam Namaskaram, Pratigirtham, Holy Two String. Place the mala. Perfect. Do the Arti clockwise. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami, Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam, Pratigirtham. Good. Tipati Kasam, ring finger, same spot. Perfume. That's great, nice. Bring off one up. Take the two strings on. Om Shri Yam Mahagori Deepadanam Namaskaram Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Mayadete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam. Anyway, perfect. Let me take it. Om Shri Yam Dwari Mahagori Samarpayami Mayadete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Good. Folks, those who are able to comfortably stand, like my sister with the baby, you can sit. And others who may have a little bit of difficulty in standing and keep standing up for a few minutes, you can sit, not a problem. Others who can, please stand with me as we pay respects to Charles, Jugoon, and we perform Padikram led by the son Larry. Larry, you're going to do this. You're going to do Arti and walk around. Right? Right, wrong, so. And train line. And we're going right around with him, right? Take your time. Yeah. Folks, let's join in a little bhajan. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Together. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jab चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. और कोई न खेवन हारा हो, और कोई न खेवन हारा हो. फिर तू ही बेरा पार करो. Jai. It's on your sheet in the middle, left side. Sri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर, no, much. विष को भी अमृत कर दे, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे. तेरा ध्यान धरे. जय Jai Krishna Hare. I praise that God. Jai means to praise, to glorify. Victory be to God. Jai Krishna Hare. Sri means noble to that magnificent and great God. Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna Hare. Dukhyoko. Dukha means misery. Who takes me out of my misery, my sadness, my bereavement. Dear God, you are the one who will hold my hand and lead me into a greater light. I thank you. Give me courage. Give the family courage and strength, dear God, to face their difficult times. Sri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. My beloved friends, we offer Pinda. Pinda is a rice bowl. So we offer 5 Pindas in a funeral. This is the first of the 5. Om Vishnu Re Vishnu Om Namaha Param Atmane Puran Purushottama Adhyashri Brahmanoni Dvitya Pararde Shvetavaraha Kalpe Manvantari Ashtavinchitame, Kaliyugi Kali Pratham Charane, Buluki Jambudvipi, Bauda Avatarium, Tam Samvatsari. Good. Pour the water on the Pinda and cap it. Do Arti. Om Shri Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepadanam Maya Dete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Samarpitam. Good. Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepadanam Maya Dete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Ramanam Satya Hai. Ramanam Satya Hai. Ramanam Satya Hai. Good. God bless you. Good. Thank you. Touch the box, children. Om Pitashri. Just say, no, my beloved Father. Jivatma. Jivatma means life and soul. How are you existing? Jivatma. Shanti Kalyan. Shanti means peace. Kalyan means joyfulness or happiness. May you rest in peace and happiness, O beloved Father. Rest in peace and happiness. Good. And you acknowledge, bow. Good. Have a seat. Aap log aasan lijiye. Please have your seats. This one. Just keep this. Yeah. Folks, you can have a seat. Can I now invite members of the family, friends, family first and then friends, who would wish to offer a flower or do Arti? Please come. Please come. Except Kamala. Kamala will come last. Members of the family who wish to come? Pam. Get them on. That's it. Take a flower. Place your flower as you wish. And if you want to do Arti, you can grab the thali from me. And Arti lover. God bless you with you. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Maya Dete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Maya Dete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. My friends, if anyone wishes to offer a flower to Arti, come now. Don't come in 5 minutes, one you will take hold it. Come go on that side, love. Let's put a little camphor a bit. Good, go ahead. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Maya Dete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Thank you. Om Shri Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Maya Dete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami. Son. There's a flow anywhere. Perfect. Clockwise. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Maya Dete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami. Pam, bring it much. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami Maya Dete Tavopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami. Would there be anyone else who would wish to make an offering of flower and so? Good. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami. Okay, friends, thank you all. Those who wish to do that, offering a flower, and so later on we'll have an opportunity towards the end of the service to do the needful. Those who would wish to offer a flower, you can come towards the end, right? My beloved friends, in the 6th chapter, 5th verse of Bhagavad Gita, it says, Udharet Atma Atmanam Na Atmanam Abasadeyet. Udharet, lift, to lift yourself. Atma means many things. Atma means soul. Soul gives life. Atma can also mean life. Take your life to lift your life. Take your life to lift your life. Na atmanam avasadayet. Na atmanam. Don't take your life, avasad, to bring yourself down, to fall in life. Try to take your energy, your opportunity. Try to take the things which avail you, your resources. And one of the greatest resources you have is your intellectual resource. Your intellectual resource. Sometimes I tell, when I do puja for children, I would say to the child, when the first piggy got straws, what did he do? When the first, all I know the three piggy. When the first piggy got straws, what did he do? Build a house. Yes, he built a house, but more important to remember is the first piggy who got straws, he built a straw house. That is important because the fella gets straws, he can't take straw and make concrete. So my point to you is, take what you have in life, what God has so bestowed, and make that into something. Because there are those who wait and procrastinate and feel that God will appear and come in some kind of silver platter and say, hey, look everything. Look everything there. It will work so. It never worked like that. By the sweat of thy brow, take what you have and make the best of it. And that's why I appeal to children at times. You have an opportunity to go to school. And I understand. I understand. You must go to school and have a little style. I had style too. But do not allow this style to become your education. Unless you want to be a stylist. You go to school to learn things. I have a 15-year-old. I'm not really their pundit, but they were referred to me for counseling. 15-year-old boy. And the child cannot read. He cannot read. He reading like a 6-year-old. And there are many people who are like that, but they hide it. Because in math, you don't always get 4 plus 4 equal 8. You'll get a problem in math like, Karmesh had 5 marbles, and Suresh had 7 marbles. How many more marbles does Suresh have than Karmesh? And if you can't understand English, how are you going to work out the maths? Please, seek help. Read and research, ask for help. There are classes, there are people who will help you, there are bigger children, there are younger children than that 15-year-old could help. Why the child needed counseling? It wasn't for reading. The child was being frustrated in the school system. Cannot read, cannot advance. If it's a teacher in class, he comes out 35. And that wasn't the problem. Why they came to me was because this poor child attempted to take his life. A 15-year-old boy. And I am I've arranged already for the child to get some remedial reading. You don't even have to be a teacher to do that. You just have to know how to read and help the boy to read. But we have issues. That's one issue. But we have issues in life that we don't talk out. We don't reach out. You have women folk who have been abused by their husbands. We have vice versa. We have mothers who come to me and tell me the 17-year-old bossing language on them and playing big shot. And you have some children like that. They're spoiled rotten. They're getting everything. Shoe, phone, outing. And the mother asks them for a glass of water because she's belly hot and she lie down on the bed. Them have trouble in giving the mother a glass of water. That's the children that we are raising. That's the families that we are raising. And we wonder why every God week you have children fighting in school. The other day I'm hearing the news, the student, I think it was in the Sandy Grande area if I'm not mistaken, fight with the police. But the same child will live in your house at lunch and a book bag and an knapsack and say, Mommy, mwah. It's children. But you have to watch. You have to watch your child. Don't get them too much a long rope. They will hang themselves. I tell folks who have a little bit of affordability, you're taking the child to the mall and to the toy store. Not every time you go buy a toy. You're growing up the child to think, well, money is going free. I just have to want. The day you cannot give that child something, they fall apart. They fall apart. They break down. And if you think that's a child thing, it's not a child thing, my brother. That's a big man thing too. That's a big man thing too. Because it has some fellas and some girl children, big, 22, 25, 31. And when they get mommy Bera, they vex. And when daddy give them the land deed, oh God. Because they're accustomed to getting anything they want. "15 years ago, maybe in and around, I went to Palmas to do a puja, a well-off family. And I am sitting here, preparing for the puja, and the Yagakarta come, the people doing the puja, the mother, the father, and the girl. And they're sitting on my left here. And the 15-year-old son did the couch. He lined down with the little three-quarter pants and a Tommy Hilfiger jersey, and he lined down the couch so. So the mother them feeling shame. Shame. And here the mother, son, Come now, baby, look, Baba here. We could do the puja fast, and you go done, and then you go relax and whatever and thing. He said, don't be. And so they go in. The son, come now, baby. Come sit down. Come dress yourself. Don't go and put on no clothes and thing. Yeah, you know, so come dress how you do. Come sit down. So that going on for about 8 minutes, and I boiling. I don't intervene in people's family business. Huh? But you know when they say flour more than water? So I'm telling this the child in a nice voice, and they will see me smiling, and I don't smile too much, but I smile and think. And I say, son, my son is about 17 years old. And if my son was lying down on that couch like you, I would have put him out my house. I'd have put him out my house. Because he never worked a day in his life. He don't have food coming on this table. The roof is not he one. The clothes on the back is not he one. And we have our prayers in this house. And you lie down there like star boy. You want to be star boy? Leave. And go and make your own dollar, put your own roof, buy your own clothes, and then you could be star boy. But in my house, you can't be star boy. Now, me telling you that your son, I used to tell my son that. He get up. And he gone in the room. And in 5 minutes, I see one of the nicest Shah Rukh Khan kurta come out. Dress up. And he come out. Sit down for the prayers. The next time I went to do puja, they run out in the road and grab a bag and tote in it. Reality is important. Reality is important. I tell young people, reality is important. Not daddy, possession, house and land, and deed, and mommy bera. That is your mother and father. And it's your duty bound by the command of God to take care of them. Honor thy mother and thy father, your days on this earth shall be long. So you have some young boy. The mother saying 11 o'clock at night, where you going, babe? This hour in the night. Don't ask me nothing. And the poor lady says she can't do nothing because you just cuss and get vexed. So she want to ask you more. And the lady gone, 12 o'clock at night, and she put her head on the pillow. And she's studying God. When my son did, when my daughter did, that time you having a good rise and club land nuban thing. And she worrying, she head out, praying, Hanuman, bring my child, Jesus Christ, Allah, bring my child safe. And 3:30 in the morning, she had the car or the door click. She said, Jai Bhagwan, thank you, God. And she take an hour and a half sleep and get up 5 o'clock to cook a roti for you, your fool. The Bible says they call them ingrate. What do you call them? Ingrate. Ungrateful. Don't be ungrateful, child. Honor thy mother and thy father, and your days on this earth shall be long. What do we say? Tomeva, Mata, Cha, Pita, Father, Sakan. Tomeva, Bandhu, not Bandhu, Bandhu, family. Your brother and sister. Your wife, husband kind of relationship. You home as a husband and you're watching your wife there and you're going, you're deaf or what? Hurting the poor girl heart. You walk on the road there and you see a van, you're going, hola. Hola. Eh? The lady have feeling? The lady have feeling? The lady have feeling? Charity begins at, let's start home. Let's start home. I love you means I love you. Forgive me, I'm sorry. Little things go a long way. I go to some homes and the child walking up to the mother, the little 5 and 7-year-old. Mommy, where the food? And I want food. I can't say nothing. I go to another home and the child walk, excuse me, mom, can I have some food, please? One drag up, one brought up. Bring up your children. Learn to say please and thank you. When you go to kindergarten, they say those are the magic words. They are magic. They have magic in those words. Please and thank you will open doors and windows of opportunity. I love you. Don't wait till whoever pass away to say I love you. You know how much time I stand before a coffin and the children line up there and going, Daddy and Mommy, Aja, I love you, I love you. I wish I could tell you. Last week you had a chance. Do what you can do. Do what you can do. Second thing I want to remind you of is Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 5. Yajadana tabha karma. Yajya come from Sanskrit yagnya, which means sacrifice. And make your sacrifices in life. I talk about the student and the children going to school and making the sacrifices, study a book. Mommy barely hot and she get them 4 o'clock and second roti for you to take out lunch. Daddy thunder and lightning going to make a day walk to put a copybook in your bag. And you're going to play the fool. I talk about other children who are home, bigger, and only looking for opportunity. They want everything, only everything. They're doing nothing back. I've seen a lot in 40 years. I'm 40 years as a pundit match coming next month. Seen a lot. I see sons who telling the mother, and you give your next Sunday and his wife the pension. So let them do for you. I had to go and say, boy, that's your mother, boy. That's your mother. Don't say that. Hell enough for you if you do that. That's your mother. It's not about pension and gold. And likewise, your father, and whatever it may be. Make your sacrifices in life. You're a husband, make your sacrifices in life. Be a good husband. You can't be running Guti and Carib whole time and day, 11 o'clock, 5 days a week and thing, and you have a wife and children there. Sometimes the dashboard was changing, a bulb was changing, the girl had to change, she came put on a gas tank. And you were there. You have a partner. Yajadan. Dan means to give without condition or give unconditionally. And you must learn to give love unconditionally. Love has no parameters, no borders. Give love unconditionally. And learn to love God. Because there are some modern people who play modern here. They can't spell modern here, but I'm sophisticated. And what's again they can't spell that? But I'm sophisticated. You know, I believe in Scientology and aromatology and reflexology. I don't believe in Hanumanology. They know nothing. How you can make comparison when you know nothing? I want to learn a little bit, and then you can make an informed decision. An informed decision. Learn a little bit. My beloved friends, there's something which I teach as a pundit. It's called multitasking. Nothing new to you. Multitasking simply means, and I've been doing this ever since I was about 16 years old. I'm 58 now. I take 5 minutes of the day and I learn something. At that time I was learning Sanskrit and so. You can learn how to stick a PVC pipe. Because I go to some homes and the PVC pipe bursts away and water leaking the tighted rubber and a collar is 60 cents. And a little glue and you can stick it. I go to some places and the water tank leaking bursts. But them have $3,000 phone because they want to be sophisticated. And a tank is $800. No, but I must be sophisticated. We have some fellas. Baba, you see them women in the car? I $11,000 no, Baba. And that music in the car, that next 17,000. And he living in 3 plyboard on my mother house. No, but I must be sophisticated. I have girls to drive out. Because we want to be sophisticated. Well, sophistication will carry you so far. It will carry you where you want to go. So be a little bit less sophisticated and a little bit more pragmatic. Make decisions which will allow you to climb the ladder of success. Make your sacrifices and learn to give back a little bit. Yajadan mean to give back a little bit. You must learn to give back a little bit. In my mandir, in my mission, those of you in my chat would know that we have 2 use articles drive. So I ask you in February, March, it's coming next month. And we have another one in end of November going into the middle of December. When I say, this child has outgrown her little toddler's clothes and you have it stuck away, give it to me. Her shoes, give it to me. You know, and the clothing that you don't need, give it to me. The used toys that you don't use anymore, give it to me. Maybe you have cups in your kitchen that you don't use, or spoons and you don't need it anymore, give it to me. And we redistribute it to the poor. But you have to give me okay things. It has to be new brand, but okay. Because some people bring all kind of boss waiting, nasty, labheser. I have to throw away that. Some people bring Superman with 1 foot. You know? Superman flying, but he can't land because he has 1 foot. Who will get that? And you could do that. That is one way. You're done. You are giving in God's name. And it didn't cost you anything, but you're stuffing it in the wardrobe. You see? Yeah, Jadana. In July, August, we have a book drive. The child gone from Form 2 to 3 to 4, and you have the Form 2 book. Bring it for me. Don't bring no Columbus book. Where they use it when elbow was down there. That kind of old thing. Some people, you know, they take the program and make it like a dumping ground. They dump it by me. Bring things that a child could read and use. That is sort of contemporary. Maybe the last 5-8 years. You are doing God's work by doing that. It didn't cost you anything. Tapaha. Tapaha. And my beloved friends, I want you to remember that every human being will go through some tough times. Every one of us. Today is a tough time for the Jugoon family. Heart-breaking, heart-wrenching. But all of us, we have a little marital problem. But it's not the end of the world. You and your brother and sister go fall out. It's not the end of the world. And don't make mountain out of molehill. One of my shishi about 20 years ago called me about 11:45 in the night, nearly midnight. Baba, come over. But the good thing they live in far. And bacchanal and all kind of thing. So I gone. Because they live in far. You know what's the source of the problem here? Somebody in the house make a cup of Milo. And somebody else drink it. Cutlass and 3 candle and thing pass. I had to talk 1 hour for Copa Milo. And me get itself. We make mountains out of molehill. Me talking to my husband because me and my brother don't talk for 30 years because mommy they give his wife the beer. For that, little things happen, children. Little things does happen. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. And what is God? And who is God? Let go and let God. God is love. Let go and let love prevail. God is truth. Let go to the past and let truth prevail. Because it has some people to be wrong and strong. Wrong and strong. They know they're wrong, you know, but they have so much of false pride. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Take that burden off your shoulder and say, brother, I was wrong, but it was my fault. I'm sorry. We had to lose. Young fellas, we had to lose. Okay? Good. Before I have 5 more minutes of sermon, well, I wish to do it a little bit later on. Would there be anyone who would wish to say something? Is there a eulogy? Anybody doing a eulogy? Who? What name? Cindy? Not yet, baby. I'll call you when I'm ready. Would be, except for the eulogy which will be delivered by Cindy, would be anyone else who would wish to say something? Sing a song? 1 minute only. You have to come and bring no Bhagavad and a long story. 1 minute? No? Good. Well, let me ask Cindy. You know Cindy? Cindy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I know Cindy. I was wondering about next Cindy. Only one Cindy. Good. Come, love.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say thanks to everyone who is taking the time out to come here and be for the family. Today we gather to celebrate the life of Charles Jugoon, known to all of us simply as Jubal. He was born on the 17th of July 1959 and was 66 years when he passed. Jubal was a good son and a loving brother. He was a devoted husband to his wife Suman, who has been by his side for over 40 years. He was a proud and hard-working father to Larry, Linda, and Tracy. Everything he did was driven by one simple purpose: to take care of his family. Jubal's life was not without hardship. He lost his father tragically at a very early age, but that never held him back. It shaped him into the responsible, dependable, and wholesome man we've come to know today and respect a lot. From a young age, Jubal understood the value of hard work. He started earning a living at a very early age, hunting, fishing, gardening, working as a lorryman, etc. And whatever task he took on, he perfected it. If you ever see him cut the lawn, you would know exactly what I mean. Whatever he did in life, he strived to be the best at it. One of Jubal's greatest joys was working alongside his only son, Larry. He was so proud of him, and during our daily talks, he would always mention Larry. On mornings, they would wake up at the crack of dawn and leave for work together, never missing a day, side by side earning an honest living. Those moments meant the world to my brother-in-law. He loved his kids so much that when he gifted Tracy her very first car, he did it so proudly. It didn't take long for him to start buffing her for speeding. Linda was the child that he grew up biting up her face and giving her so much love. She's so proud now that she could see that same love that he gave to her, that he's been given to Candace, Kevin, and Kevon. My brother-in-law loved food. He loved his belly, as we would all say. I tried putting him on a diet, a no salt, very healthy diet when he got ill. It didn't work out. To him, no food compared to his wife's cooking. He loved having fun with her, putting various nicknames. The close neighbors would know what they are. He loved watching sports with her too, along with Larry. He rarely missed a game. And listening to the live debates going on in that home was very entertaining for me. You would swear you're in the actual stadium. Jubal also had a wonderful sense of humor. His jokes was the kind that made you pause for a few minutes to think about it, and then you would laugh even harder. I'm sure when next week comes, Suman will be missing out on her Valentine's 5 roses. I'm sure Nance would know about that. Before retirement, Jubal's greatest love was his grandchildren, Kevin, Candace, and Kevon. To them, he was the perfect papa. He fed them, walked with them, rocked them to sleep, doting on them as all good papas do, with patience, warmth, and unconditional love. If I had one wish for you, bro, it would be that you had more time after retirement. Pain-free one, that is. But God knows best, and we know you're in a better place. Today, as we say goodbye, we remember Jubal for not how hard he worked, but how deeply he loved. He was kind to everyone around him, his family, his neighbors, and friends. And I don't know a single person who would disagree. He was always there to lend a helping hand. Rest in peace, Jubal. You are truly one of a kind. We will always miss you and we love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy, for your loving words of and for reflecting so nicely. My beloved brother, Cindy had a reason for asking you. So come. Say 2 words.
So good morning, everyone. Not really a shy person, but couldn't help but agree with every word that was just spoken. Juby was really a kind person and a peacemaker. He had a big heart and would go out of his way to help. If I just say, Juby, I need a piece of string for the waka, he would go get it. I need some gas. So he was a wonderful soul, and may God continue to strengthen the family, neighbors, and all well wishers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, David. Would there be anyone else who may wish to say a word or two? Okay, good. So let me complete my sermon in 5 minutes, and then we'll begin to bring closure to our funeral service. And I think Cindy took something which I always speak about. Probably him at your mother's funeral and take on him a point. By training, I'm a public health person. I practice and teach public health and epidemiology. Epidemiology is the study of the patterns and trends of diseases.
in human population. I look at diseases, patterns, and like that. So, in every, as much as I can, mostly, almost all occasions, I take a couple of minutes to speak on health, right? And how you practice good health. And I know Cindy was formulating a low salt diet for Charles, and he didn't feel it was important. That's okay. But let me tell you some things about that. The number one cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago, and it follows a global pattern, is called cardiovascular diseases. Events arising out of cardiovascular diseases. Of every 3 persons who die, 2 will die from a cardiovascular event. Okay? For every 3 people who die, 2 will die from a cardiovascular event. That's the number one cause of death in this country. The second cause of death in this country is cancer. Cancer. It's a little bit harder to negotiate with. It's a little bit harder to determine. But cancer. The third cause of death in this country is diabetes and its complication. Diabetes and its complication. Those are the top 3. Now I want to address those by reminding you of what might be the risk factors for the 3 of them. What puts you at great risk to either suffer with the cardiovascular event, cancer, or diabetes and its complication? There are many of them, but I'll speak of a few. 1, poor eating habits. That's the first one, and a very significant one. Poor eating habits, and there are little layers of poor eating habits. These are some of them. Too much of fried, high-fat, saturated foods. The things that you buy sometimes in red box and all kind of things. And doubles, 20, nothing wrong in a little occasional thing. But there are some people, Baba, I love doubles. Every day I must have doubles. No, you don't have to. High fat foods. 2, high sugar foods. The biggest one of all is the sugar foods. Too much of sugar foods, children, and big people too. I'll speak on the sugar a little bit just now. That one especially. 3rd, high salt. You cut your salt by 40%, you cut your risk of a heart attack by 25%. 40% is just under half. So don't grab salt like this. You must take a pinch. A pinch. When I go to, I go to about 35, 40 homes a month. And some people cook with salt, boy. I mean, like they cook with seawater. I can't eat the food they offer me. Too much. So, sugar, salt. Next one is carbohydrates. Too much of roti and rice. Baba, are they going by Jugoon and them family and you do the funeral and I do too much of roti and thing. I hear you know, Baba, and see white rice, I cut it on plenty. I replace it with macaroni and pasta and waiting guys. Waiting, they make it stone. Flour products. Cut your flour products and your white rice. Too much. You can have some every day, but a little bit every day. You have some of them, sometimes I go presenting and if I put out some rice there, can you see heat? Yeah. Right? Too much. Too much. Every place I go, for those who know me, I always say, cut your sugar, cut your salt, cut your carbs, and cut your... Anybody know the fourth one? Cut your sugar, cut your salt, cut your carbs, and cut your laziness. Those are the 4 things. That's a mantra that I have. I'm 40 years as a pundit and 35 years in public health. So I say, cut your sugar, cut your salt, cut your carbs, and cut your laziness. Which one you think is the most important one to cut? Laziness, laziness, laziness. What do you say? Laziness? The most important one to cut, and I want you to learn to cut and start to cut, is sugar. The most important one from a public health standpoint is to learn to cut your sugar. Because sugar is one of the platforms for the other diseases, not just diabetes. Okay? And let me tell you how to do that. How to do that. And I want you to follow this thing. It's 2026. We just started February, not very long ago. So we early in the year, make it your mantra, make it your resolution for 2026. Cut your sugar. Cut your sugar. What's the easiest way to start? Tell you. All you know sugar, right? It's come white and brown. You're going to eat or to drink something? Anything? You just ask yourself the question, did you put the sugar in that? Now you have to ask yourself. Bhaji, you put sugar? No. Cassava? No. Roti? No. Sweet drink? Plenty. A chubby has 7 spoons of sugar. A 20-ounce Coca-Cola has 13.5 spoons of sugar. 20-ounce Coke. Solo, 13.5 is same 500 ml. Although orchard juice has 7. And the sophisticated one now, you know, I talk about sophisticated people, right? Yeah, they all got Starbucks. Oh, can I have the grande with all these things? That one has 20 spoons of sugar. Wow! Against what background? 20, 15.5, 15, 7. What I mean? For the day, all day, depending on what you do, you need between 9 and 13. So if you drink a full 20-ounce Coke, you pass your quota. And then you start to add the other thing now. So the first advice I give people, learn to cut the drink, the sweet drinks, the things that they add the black and the brown and the white sugar to. Think of that. Then you go to the bakery. I see gas, there's something, you want to talk too hard. Jam tart, coconut roll, blah, 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 blah. When you watch a coconut roll, so you see half pound of sugar. Too much. Watch those things. What's the ice cream? The cake. All these things. Baba, I eat too much of them, you know. I just eat ice cream once a month. I just eat doubles once a month. I just eat coconut roll once a month. And I just drink 10 times a month. And like that. When you add every day, you have something. Every day. Children, cut your sugar. Big folks, cut your sugar. Good. Cut your sugar, cut your salt, cut your carbs, cut your laziness. Most important one, cut your sugar. Good. One risk factor. For diet, cut your high-fat foods. Add a little bit more green leafy vegetables and things like that, and whatever thing, and you know, and you have to eat food by the buka. Eat a little bit. I know Charles really like the belly. Larry, you like your belly too? Nothing wrong in that. I like my belly. Good. Next thing. You know, there's a Bhojpuri word called pasade. 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 No, certain is certain, not sophisticated. Pasade in the day, love himself. Couch potato. Get up and move a little bit. I have a Samsung phone, cheap Samsung phone. I installed Samsung Health on it. And you must try to do 6,000 steps per day. On a good day, I do 13. And 4 days per week, my wife would do 21 to 23,000. You must do 6,000. Now, he doesn't check steps, like step. He doesn't check that alone. If you stand up home, you're working, you come from the store at 7 o'clock, and you're tired, and and you relax a little bit, you can still exercise. You can put your favorite TV show on, and you stand, right here, and you're looking at your show. You can put up a yoga mat or something, and you can take 2 bottles of water or some kind of thing like this in your hand. You could buy little dumbbells and put on your nice little track shoe one day, and you just stand right on the mat, and you just do this. Like you're marching. With your 2 hands moving like this, and your foot marching. You do that for 20 minutes, you make 6,000 steps. And you didn't know because you was watching the movie. Cut your laziness. Next one. Obesity. We just completed a survey in 2024. 2025. I did the first survey for the country in 2011, and the report was put in March 2012. It's online. So if you go online, you put Pan American Risk Factor Survey, you'll see it coming. I coordinated that entire study in the country. But we repeated that last year. 67% of Trinidadians are overweight. Forgive me, I mean to target nobody anything. I just tell me. Look at your weight. An easy one, you could go in some of those stores and things, and there's have a little kind of thing you stand up in top, and you have a little thing over your head so. You got a BMI. And you buy $5 coin, and you put it in and you get a little kit. And you tell you your BMI is 24%. Wow! Real nice. I like Shahrukh. 25%, 26%, 27, then good. Alrightish. 28, I feel putting on a little weight. 29%, a little. 30%, when you go 30, 51, 32, and thing, you over putting on. Cut your sugar, start with that, and you'll see a difference. You could eat 2 doubles, but you don't have to drink it solo. Eat 3 doubles. You don't always have to drink a sweet drink and sweet thing with every meal. And that's one of the problems we have. Okay? Good. 2 more. And I'm going to finish. Smoking. From 2014 to 2019, I ran a unit in the Ministry of Health called the Tobacco Control Unit. It cost us $500,000, $500,000 to treat 1 lung cancer patient for 1 year. And if that person lived 3 years, we spend $1.5 million. Money that could fix our road and buy more medicine. So we started the unit telling the people, you are really putting yourself at risk. There's no benefit in smoking. Baba, I did hear you by Jugoon funeral and I don't smoke. I just vape. Well, dumb just so. Dumb just so. Think you're doing something good for yourself? Last one. Excessive alcohol use. Alcohol interferes with your liver. Liver produces enzymes that causes a lot of homeostasis and biochemistry and physiology. And the minute your liver has to deal with that in excessive amounts, it doesn't do its function. So your body begins to suffer. Okay? Excessive alcohol use. Cut your sugar, cut your salt, cut your carbs, increase your exercises. Quit or refrain from smoking and cut your alcohol to its minimum. Now sounding alright? Yeah. May offend nobody, right? The last thing I want to tell all you is to learn to pray. Especially young folks. Learn to pray. Go to God. Say, God, I love you. Thank you for everything. I'm going to work now, and if my God forbid, an accident or something, I'll fall off the ladder and walk and I'll die. Forgive me my sins. Take my soul to heaven. You're home in the night and you're going to put your head on the pillow and sleep. Because there are people who just put their head on the pillow so and say, he played 21 yesterday, I wonder. That all them studying. All them studying. Not, God, if I die in my sleep, take my soul to heaven. They're saying that. They're saying, God, if I were to live for tomorrow, give me health and strength to do my day's work and tasks. They're saying that. Them studying, you know what, you know the numbers. You know what I mean? Pray. Teach your children to pray. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I now wish to wrap up our sanskar and let us stand. Those who are able to stand, those who need to sit, sit. Be comfortable. And we completed in 10 minutes. आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला दो दिन का जिंदगी है दो दिन का मेला आए भी अकेला means alone. We came into this world alone, empty handed, like a baby born into this world. That baby has nothing, not even a scrap of clothing. That baby has nothing. And when you leave, like my beloved brother, he looks like a prince, a king, but his hands are empty. Jai bhi akela. He goes from this world alone. Do din ka zindagi. Zindagi means life. Do din, 2 days. Do din means 2 days. Life is 2 days, my brother. Figuratively 2 days. Very simple. Enjoy your 2 days. Enjoy. Be happy. Enjoy your 2 days, children. दो दिन का जिंदगी है दो दिन का मेला the mela means like a fair, you know, like a fair, and you know, Jugal will call him to me. You know how you like food? You must enjoy your food in mediocrity, a little bit. Enjoy, don't cry yourself and eat. You must enjoy whatever it is. If you know you like dal puri and baigan and aloo, are very nice girls. I enjoy it. I love it. Enjoy going out. Enjoy your relationship. Enjoy your home. Enjoy your children, your grandchildren. Charles loved his Kevin and Candace, the children. With them. Then the children who just come out. God bless them. They're a good papa. I have 2 grandchildren. I love them so much. Enjoy. They get up in the morning and look to back talk this one and I hate that one and me like my sister-in-law and all kind of thing. Start nice, happy. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There? Give it. There? Words of wisdom. Be wise. So you come into this world alone, you'll go alone like Charles and enjoy your time here. ये जिंदगी है प्यारी एक झूठ सपना गैरों की दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना सबके रहते हुए मैं हूँ अकेला. Hello, everyone, that song. Imagine I was remembering when Papa grew. Nobody said nothing. I go to some homes and the children who don't do red nose around them more than Jai Jagadish Shaharu. So what they teach, so they learn. Last two lines in the other bhajan there. पिंजरे के पंछी रे तेरा दर दर जाने को. Nobody knows what you go through in life. When you meet people these days, they say, how are you going? Where they say, good. David, how are you going? Good. Meaning if you're and the lady quarreling, if you have food in your house, meaning if you have a back pain, if you have a slip disc, or you need pain in you. But you know what you tell yourself? You're telling me to have hope. Like I care. Because most people don't care. So all they say are going good. We don't really care. Pinjara means cage. Panchi means bird. The bird in that cage, wire mesh 1 millimeter thick, separates the bird from the universe. It was meant to fly, yet it cannot. This soul was never meant to be in our body on this earth. This soul was meant to be in God's kingdom. But karma brought us here. All of us here. Only when this body becomes broken in death, then the soul, just as if the bird cage is broken or left open, the bird will fly away. When the death comes, the body becomes broken and the soul goes to God. बाहर से तो खामोश रहे हैं, भीतर भीतर रोई रे. We cry. We cry. How many people go to sleep in the night, or sometimes they get up and they just, Baba, I don't know which way to turn. Baba, I have no hope. Baba, sometimes I feel like just to end it all. Some people are left heartbroken. Kamla, don't be heartbroken, my love. 40 years, this man, he loved you plenty, child. Yeah. Look like he was a good fella. Thank God for him. My sister, thank God for him too. Children, you cry simply because your mommy gone. Say, God, I was thankful to have a great mom. Likewise, don't cry yourself down. Don't become so desperate or despondent. Give God His praise. Wipe your tears and hold the philosophical sword high in the air and say, God, I am ready. Instruct my mind. What shall I do next? Well, how do I climb the ladder of success? How do I progress? Don't cry yourself down. Children who are in school and you're not doing too good in math or grammar or something, don't cry yourself down. There's hope. बाहर से तू खामोश रहे है, भीतर भीतर रोई रे, भीतर भीतर रोए तेरा दर्द न जाने के. Nobody knows what you're going through. You and your God know. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Sri Krishnaya Namah. Take it to whatever God you know. चुपके रोने वाले रखना छिपा के दिल के छाले रे. Dill, heart. Chupake, quietly, silently, you are crying. There is help. Talk to a priest, talk to a pastor, talk to an imam, talk to the pandit, talk to an elder. And don't talk to a partner who, when you have a little problem, say, me and the wife is silent good these days, boy. He said, don't study that now, boy. I will show you a half a bottle of punch in this do, boy. You are not gone. That's not your friend. That's an enemy. That's an enemy. चुपके रोने वाले. You don't have to cry.
to cry. Chupake means quiet. You don't have to cry quiet. Take it to the Lord in prayer. And God would send you by somebody. When God cannot descend on the earth, He sends a messenger. A messenger will come to you. Somebody will come and fill that space, that void. You're never alone. रोने वाले रखना छिपा के दिल के छाले रे ये पत्थर का देश है पगले यहाँ कोई ना तेरा होवे तेरा. Make me feel good today. Tera. I'm feeling so good. Tera. Tera. Tera dara dara jane ko. You and your God know how you feel. Feel good today. We're sad child's going, but we feel good because we are here to support Kamla and the children. We are here to go home to our families. We are here Sunday evening, cook some nice food and have a nice lunch. Go to the mall, do some kind of thing. Have a dinner tonight. Sit down, say, I love you. We have that chance, so be thankful. My friends, let us now pray that our brother's soul will rest in peace. We say together, Om Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. This is called Gita Dhyanam. Om Partaya Pratiboditam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhe Mahabharata Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Mashtarisha Dhyayanim Ambatvam Anusandadhami Bhagavat Gite Bhavadvishinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pulara Vindarayata Pattara Netara Yenatvaya Bharata Taila Purinaha Prajvalito Gyanamaya Pradipaha Prapanapani Tottara Vetare Kapanaye Gyanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamritam Duhinamaha Sarva Upanishado Gavo Dugdha Gopala Nandanaha Partho Vatsaha Sudhira Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat Vasudeva Sutam Devam Khansa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Bhishma Durona Tatajaya Dhatachala Gandharva Nilotpala Shalya Grahavati Kripena Vaharni Karnina Vilakula Karna Ghora Makara Duryodhana Vartini Sotarana Kharupandarayana Nadikai Vartaka Keshavaha Parasarya Vacha Sarojamamalam Gitartha Gandhokatam Nana Kyana Kakesaram Harikatha Sambodhana Buditam Loke Sajjana Shatpare Ahraha Pepiyamana Mura Bhoyat Bharata Pankajam Kalimala Pradhamshina Shriyase Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatam Hambande Paramananda Madhava Yambrahama Varunenda Rudamartha Stunvanti Divyaistvehi Vedai Sangapadakram Upanishadai Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navidu Surasuraganha Devaya Tashmai Namaha Devaya Tashmai Namaha. Prem se bolo Krishan Chand Bhagavan ki. Closing prayer. Tvameva Mata Tvameva Bandhus Tvameva Vidya Tvameva Sarvam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Prem se bolo si Mahavishnu Bhagavan ki, Krishan Chand Bhagavan ki, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki. Jai Jai. Jai Sitaram, my folks. Jai Sitaram. Aap log asan lijiye. Please have your seats. Those who did not yet have a chance, give me a little chance. Let me take this thing, Popo. Give one of them children. Let they hold it for you. Come put. Yeah. Pam. Give me the Arti and the match. The third and the match. Go ahead, lover. One nickname is to call him. Don't tell nobody that name. Arti Biti. Om Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepadanam Prakrigartam. If anyone did not have a chance to view our beloved brother and you wish to, please come. You can just make a circle, walk. We also have some flowers if you wish to offer. Come, offer your flower, and thank you for coming here. And if you're going to your next destination, which is not the Mosquito Creek, have a safe one, reach home well. And those of you who are joining us at the creek, well, we'll follow our lead. Mike Man, thank you for your microphone, Mike Man. Yeah? And to my beloved, I call him a son and brother, from the funeral parlor. Thank you for everything you always do. God bless you. And thank you to everyone else for supporting the family. Until we meet again, I love you and Sitaram. Son, take that mic. Bring them. What you called there? Meet me here.
Listen, Joe, I'm out. Going up with me? One space. Terrell going up too? Aaron going at me, so I thought. Yeah, that's start
How we hold in here, we'll always hold till we reach the pyre, right? When we stop. So we're going here first. Foot out and we return in the same way and top the cloth.
Yeah.
We stand. Right. Larry?
Yeah.
Opposite me.
और किसी से नहीं थे और किसी से नहीं थे कोई मत पूछो लिए किस नगर चले
विष्णु ओम नमः परमात्मने पुराण पुरुषोत्तम अध्याय श्री ब्रह्मणोनि दैवष्टामन्वन्तरे अष्टविंशतितमे point on the carpet. Pam the match.
दो दिन रह कर साथ जाने किधर चले जाने किधर चले जाने
Arti, Larry. Yam dware mahagore deepam samarpiyami yam dware mahagore deepadanam maya vete tava patishtatam vishnu charanam samarpitam yam dware mahagore deepam samarpiyami yam dware mahagore deepadanam maya vete tava patishtatam vishnu charanam samarpitam. Ramanam satya hai, Ramanam satya hai, Ramanam satya hai. Nice, good. Larry, Charan, leave the cloth on the ground, pick up and he will direct you.
Listen to the song of Sarah as we sing today. Two unhappy birds are now going separate paths. Facing the inevitable, these two birds leave each other with tears in their eyes. After the journey that is something sometimes
अकेले तुम जो हम तुम संग है तो फिर क्या गम तू मेरा दिल तू मेरी जान
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
तू मासूम तू शैतान
But you love me, Daddy.
तू मेरा दिल तू मेरी जान
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
तू मासूम तू शैतान